Let me increase little bit. I am zooming this position. Yeah, very good. Now what we will do, we will start adding we will start writing code. Okay, so we know that this is the our first implementation in which we will use the DFS, right? So program is very simple, right? We have to take one by one step, right? So first we will we will store all edges. We will add all edges in graph, right? In graph we will add. How we'll do that? Very, this is very easy, right? How you can do that? We will use map. We will use map, and then we will add integer, and then list. Then we will use list, and what we can give the name in the list. We'll take integer also, right? Integer of list, map of integer, and this name is nothing but a graph, ph. Okay, and equal to, will give name new has map. Okay, so this is the name, right? Now map is graph is created. Okay, now we will make a loop, for loop, and will get the edge, because we have given edges, right? We have given edges. So from edges we'll take one by one edges. Okay, because we have 2D array, right? We'll get all the edges one by one from our node, right? Edge. Okay, I think this is cool. This way we can do that, right? One by one. Next we will take two variable, a at what the age have, age at 0, age at 0, and int b will take equal to age adges at 1. Correct? We'll get a and b, both children. Now we'll check the graph dot, there is a method compute if absent, compute if absent. No, why graph have a method? It should be a method. It should be a method. Not coming. Why? Let's write. Maybe it's not coming. Compute if there is a method absent. We'll check absent, and we'll take a comma val, and this is we'll take value, and we'll map to array list, and this is nothing but integer will take, right? And then we'll take what will come out, and then we will add a. Okay, similarly we'll do for its children, right? Other children b. Next, what we can do, we'll return by default false. Return false, the last step, if that is null, right? Let me run it. Graph list of integer. Oh, that's why it is not coming. I got it. I got you. Very good. Answer is wrong. So after that, we have done our, we have stored all the edges on the graph, and then we have all the one by one edges we have here on the graph now, right? All starting children. Now we will store all the nodes to be visited in queue. Okay, in the queue, that is queue. Okay, now how we'll do that? So we'll take a boolean, right? What I told, we will take boolean, and that is nothing but array, and we can give the name seen or visited. You can give the name visited also, and then we'll take new, and this is called boolean of size what, n, number of edges is already given to us. Now we'll take source. How we'll get the source? Because this is on scene, source is already given, correct? Source is already given, destination already given. So source is, initially we will take in the source what we are taking, true. Okay, so this is already visited initially. Now what we can do, we will make a queue, queue, and it's nothing but we will store integers, right? All the integer will add. So this is nothing but queue, I am giving the name, and equal to new linked list we can take, right? Linked list, and we'll give the generic name, and that's all. Now what we can do here, we'll add q.offer. Is offer method, right? q.offer, and then we'll add here the source, because now source is traversed, right? And now we have to make the loop. What type of loop is this? First we'll check the if while loop. In the while loop, we'll check that if the loop is in the while loop, we'll check that if loop is what, if q is empty, like that. Okay, so here we can make. So in the while loop, we'll take what, we can take if q not empty. If q is not empty, q dot, there is a method q, we are not q is empty. Now q is not empty, then what we will pass, right? Then we will do here. Okay, we'll take a current node, right? We'll talk about current node. Okay, we have taken current node. Okay, and current node equal to q dot what, q dot poll. Okay, means we are removing an integer. Okay, one by one we will poll from the queue. So this current node is what? Current node is shows, right? Currently, right? And this current node is nothing but a source currently, right? Now if we make if condition, and we will take this current node equal to destination, right? The destination we already have here, right? This destination, nothing but what we have, this destination, right? If source is this, then what we will do, we will return here true, return true, correct? Now this is done. After that what we can do here, you can put down also, you can put it down also here, nothing but if source is this. If that is not the case, right, means what, for all the neighbors, for all the neighbors, for all the neighbors of the current node, right? For all the neighbors of the current node, if we haven't visited, if we have not visited it before, right, then what we will do, that we will add it to queue and mark it as visited, matlab seen. We have to do as a seen, right? This is done. Now next what we can do, we will move to the next level, right? And for that we have to make one by one, we have to move, right, the neighbors. We'll take next node, next, and this is nothing but node, right? From where we will get the graph, we will pass graph dot get, and this get will take nothing but current, this current node that we have calculated, we have polled, so we'll pass and we will get its all the next node, right? So that is done. Now here we'll check if that is not seen, right? Seen doesn't have next and this node is not seen, right? Then we'll do what, we'll pass this seen dot next node, right? This seen dot next node is not seen, right, not true, then we will mark it as true. If that is not visited, we will add onto queue and we'll mark it here also, right? So we have to add on the queue also, right? So we will add queue dot offer, and then we will add what, the next node. That is done. And in the last, you know that we have to return false, right? So that I have returned, because this false is nothing but, like we have told you, right, that if the queue is not able to find, right, means the last step was that if queue is empty, if queue is empty, queue is empty and not finding destination, right, that time we will return false. So this is all the code we have here, right? What we have started, from here, right? We have stored all the edges in the graph. How we have did, because edge is already given, right? This edge is already given here, so we have taken in the for loop, right? So one by one we have getting all the edges, right? Because from the 2D array I'm getting array. So at index A, this is the right child and this is the left child, okay? We will add onto the graph by one if that is present, right? Next what we will do, we'll take a node to, all the node will stored here, right, to visit it in the queue. If that is visited, then we will not visit again. So starting I'm adding source, right? Now source is seen, means it is already visited now. Then what we will do, we will take a queue, right, and on the queue we will add what, this current node we will add. Finally this loop will check if that is not seen, right, that is not seen, and if not that the case, then we will check the queue is empty, then we return what, false, right? So we will go to the queue and we'll check, if not empty, we'll get the current value, and on the current queue we have source now. So source is now current. Queue dot poll we have removed from the queue and we have added as a current node. If current node is equal to destination, if both are same, then we will return true, right? Otherwise, what we will do, we'll visit all the neighbors of the current node, and if we have not visited it before, we will add it to the queue and we will mark it to visited. Next, one more thing we can do. What we can do here, we will visit, if we will check if that is not visited, means that is not true. If the next node is not true, we will add onto the scene and we will make it true, and we will remove from, we will add onto what, we will add all the next node onto the queue, and this process will continue till the source and destination is not going to match, right? If that is match, right, the next will match, then we will get the value. Let's submit this. Okay, we have to return true. Oh, sorry. Now wow, why I'm getting here error. Graph dot get current node, then this current node we have here. Graph is already we have on the graph. On the graph we will pass the current node, right? Okay, I think let's debug and find. So I have just seen that there is some error, right? So let's understand again. So we have taken the graph, right? And the graph, after that we have added all the edges here, right? And from all edges, right, what we will do, we have our left edge and right edge for all the current edges, right? Okay, next we have taken boolean type scene, and scene we have added source here. Now we have added we have taken a queue, right, and we have added queue, uh, we have added source on the queue, right? Next we are checking if the queue is not empty, then we will take current node and we will check if the current node is equal to destination, we will return true. Otherwise, what we will do, this is the issue I was getting here, the curly braces, right? Next, if current node is what, get graph dot get current node, right? If we will get the next node, we will check next node is already seen or not. If that is not the case, then we will add to the mark it as seen, visited, and then we will add into onto the queue, and finally we will return false. Sorry. So if you have any doubt, please ping me in the comment box. Thank you so much.